Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're tackling something massive. We're mapping out the strategy for getting tickets to, arguably, the biggest show on Earth, the FIFA World Cup 2026.
It really is unprecedented, isn't it?
Totally. First time ever with 48 teams, 104 matches spread across Canada, Mexico, and the U.S.
Yeah.
And they're expecting something like 6.5 million fans. I mean, the demand for tickets is just going to be insane.
Absolutely astronomical.
So if you're dreaming of being there,
Yeah.
understanding how these tickets actually get sold is, well, it's step one. Think of this deep dive as your shortcut. We've pulled together the info from FIFA, official announcements, basically trying to give you a clear roadmap to boost your chances.
And it's definitely a strategic game. It's fascinating, actually, how FIFA sets this up. It's not just, click and buy.
Right.
It's a whole system designed to handle that massive global interest, to filter things out. It really shows why you need to be informed and act early. Seriously, without that prep, you're kind of sidelined before the tournament even starts.
Okay, so early informed action. Let's break that down. These aren't just helpful tips, are they? These are like foundational things you have to do.
Non-negotiable, yeah.
They're designed to figure out who's really serious. So what's the absolute first thing? The thing you must do to even have a shot?
Right. The starting point, the absolute essential, is creating your FIFA ID and your ticketing account.
Okay.
You got to go to FIFA.com/tickets. The sign-up itself is pretty standard, but really pay attention. Fill out your profile completely. Make sure you click that verification link in the confirmation email. All those details matter.
Like name, date of birth, address, all that.
Exactly. Full name, DOB, country of residence. You'll need a secure password, obviously. And then complete the profile residential address, mobile number, incomplete accounts. They can cause real headaches later when things get busy.
Makes sense.
Oh, and a little practical tip FIFA actually suggests. Before you jump into the portal during those crazy busy sales times, maybe clear your browser's cache and cookies. Just helps things run smoother. Every little bit helps,
Yeah, good tip. Especially when probably millions are hitting the site at once.
Right.
Okay, so FIFA ID is set up. Then there's this option to register your interests for 2026 tickets. What's that about? Does it bump you up the list?
That's a really common question, and yeah, a bit of a misconception. Registering interest is basically just signing up for emails. It ensures you get the official updates directly from FIFA key dates, when sales phases open, stuff like that. But, and this is super important, it does not count as a ticket application. It gives you zero priority, no advantage in any queue.
So it keeps you in the loop, which is good, but it doesn't get you closer to a ticket itself.
Exactly. Still vital for your planning, but don't mistake it for applying.
Right. Okay, information sorted. Now, let's talk about the first big wave of tickets. We hear this term, the Visa advantage. This sounds like more than just, how you pay. Why is having a Visa card such a big deal here?
Oh, it's huge. You're right. It's way more than just payment preference. FIFA's had this long partnership with Visa, official payment technology partner.
Right.
And the impact is massive. Visa will be the only payment method accepted during that crucial first sales phase, the Visa pre-sale draw.
Wow, only Visa.
Exclusively. So effectively, it helps FIFA manage that initial rush. If you don't have a valid Visa card ready to go well before, say, September 2025, when this is expected to kick off, you could literally be shut out of that first and probably best chance.
So getting a Visa card is almost like a prerequisite for that early phase.
You really should plan for it, yes. It's strategic on FIFA's part, gets early commitment, and for Visa, well, it's fantastic marketing, isn't it?
Definitely. That's smart, bit of strategic gatekeeping using a partner. Okay, so foundations are laid. FIFA ID, registered interest for info, Visa card ready. Now, the main event, the official FIFA general ticket sales. How does FIFA actually structure this? Why not just sell them all at once?
Yeah, selling 6.5 million tickets in one go. It would be chaos and probably crash everything. So they manage it over time. Tickets get released in distinct phases, starting September 2025 and running right through until the final in July 2026. It manages demand, keeps the buzz going, lets them adapt.
Makes sense. And how do they sell them within those phases?
Primarily two ways. First is the random selection draw. You apply within a specific window, and if more people apply than there are tickets for a match, it's a lottery. When you submit your application within that window, doesn't matter.
Okay, pure luck if it's oversubscribed.
Right. The other main way is first come, first served, or FCFS. This is real time. You apply, and if tickets are available, you get them. But for popular matches, these can sell out incredibly fast, like minutes.
Okay, FCFS sounds intense. So focusing on that first phase, the Visa pre-sale draw, you said it's critical. What are the exact dates we need to know?
Mark your calendars.
Ugh.
Wednesday, September 10th, 2025, running through to Friday, September 19th, 2025. That's the 10-day window.
Got it. September 10th and 19th. And eligibility is just the FIFA ID and a Visa card.
That's right. During that window, you log in, go to the World Cup 2026 section, fill out the form, pick your matches, pick your categories.
And then what? Wait and see.
Pretty much. After the 19th, FIFA runs the random draw for any matches that got more applications than tickets. You'll start getting notifications successful, partially successful, or unsuccessful from September 30th, 2025 onwards. Probably not before then.
Okay, so you find out if you won the chance to buy tickets. But that's not the end of it, is it?
No, absolutely not. Getting that successful email doesn't mean the tickets are yours yet.
Right.
What happens next is you get assigned a specific date and time slot, likely sometime in October 2025. You have to log back in during that exact slot and actually purchase the tickets you were allocated.
And if you miss that slot...
You lose them. The tickets are forfeited. It's a tight turnaround, so you need to be ready.
Wow, okay. High stakes. So after that initial Visa presale, what shapes the next phases? You mentioned a final draw.
Exactly. The final draw for the World Cup itself, that's scheduled for December 2025. That's the pivotal moment.
Why is that so important for tickets?
Because before the draw, you're mostly applying based on the venue, maybe the round of 16 in Miami. But after the draw, you know the actual matchups. You know who's playing who, when, and where.
Ah, so you can target specific games, specific teams.
Precisely. So looking at how things went for Qatar 2022, we can expect more sales phases after that draw, probably a big first-come, first-served phase early in 2026. Expect that to be crazy busy.
Right.
Then likely more lottery phases, maybe another FCFS phase through the first half of 2026. And finally, there's usually a last-minute sales phase running from spring 2026 right up until the final whistle in July. That's also FCFS, and availability will really fluctuate.
Okay, so multiple chances, but that first Visa presale seems key. We've put together a timeline of these dates, official and projected, right? You can find that in the show notes.
Yep, definitely check that out. But yeah, highlight September 10th and 19th, 2025. That Visa presale draw window is your first big shot.
Super helpful. Okay, when you're in there applying, you see different ticket products and categories. Can you walk us through those options?
Sure. So first, the ticket products. The simplest is an individual match ticket, IMT, just one ticket for one game.
Straightforward.
Then you have team-specific ticket series, TSTs. These are cool if you want to follow one specific nation. You get tickets for their group stage matches and potentially knockout games if they advance.
Nice. And the last one?
Venue series tickets, VSTs. These are packages for multiple matches happening at one specific stadium. Like, you could buy a VST for the New York, New Jersey stadium, and that package might include the final plus other games there. Okay,
IMTs, TSTs, VSTs, and then within a match, the seat categories.
Right. The seating categories determine location and price. Category 1 is top tier. Best seats, usually along the sideline's highest price.
Run view.
Category 2 is mid-range. Think corners, maybe upper tiers along the side. Still good views, mid-price.
Okay.
Category 3 is usually the most affordable for international fans, typically located behind the goals.
Got it. And Category 4, that one's special, right?
Very special. Category 4 is the lowest price point, but it's only for residents of the host countries, Canada, Mexico, and the USA.
Huge advantage for locals.
Absolutely. And finally, there are accessibility tickets. These are for fans with disabilities or limited mobility, usually priced like Category 4, and often come with the option of a complimentary ticket for a companion.
Good to know all the options.
Yeah.
Now, the big question everyone's thinking, price. We know 2026 prices aren't out yet, but what did Qatar 2022 look like? Can we use that as a rough guide?
We definitely can, and it's smart for budgeting. But yeah, keep in mind 2026 prices might creep up.
Understood.
Yeah.
So ballpark figures.
Okay, for Qatar, a group stage match. Category 1 was around $220 US. Category 3 was about $69, and that Category 4 for residents was super low, like $11.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, jump to the final. Category 1 was steep, around 1,607. Category 3 was about $604, and Category 4 for the final was roughly $206.
Okay, big range, but that gives a crucial sense of scale. Especially that Cap 4 pricing for residents really makes a difference.
For sure. Just remember, these are estimates based on the last tournament. Treat them as guidelines for now.
Perfect. So that covers the main route, the general sales. But there's another path, right? For people who want more certainty, maybe avoid the lottery stress. The official hospitality program sounds expensive.
It is definitely a premium option, yes. But the huge advantage is guaranteed access. You bypass the lotteries completely. FIFA has appointed a company called On Location as the exclusive provider.
Exclusive. So watch out for others claiming to sell hospitality.
Absolutely. Only buy from On Location via FIFA.com/hospitality. Anyone else is unauthorized, and you risk getting scammed or denied entry. Official packages always bundle a guaranteed premium match ticket with extra services.
Like what kind of services?
Things like access to exclusive lounges, high-end food and drinks, sometimes entertainment, maybe commemorative gifts, dedicated staff. It's the full VIP experience, really.
Okay, so it's the ticket plus a whole experience package. What kinds of packages do they offer? Is it just match by match?
No, they have quite a range. You can find all the details on the FIFA hospitality site, but the main types are single match packages, obviously, venue series, like we mentioned with general tickets, maybe covering all games at one stadium, like the final venue.
Right.
There's also a Follow My Team series for hospitality, tracking your team through the group stage and potentially knockouts. But, and this is a key point, that specific product, Follow My Team, is not available for the host nations, Canada, Mexico, or the USA.
Oh, interesting. So Canadian fans, for example, can't buy a Follow Canada hospitality package.
Correct, not through that specific series type. And they also offer multi-match series, which let you build more custom bundles across different games or venues.
And within those packages, are there different levels of, like, fanciness?
Yes, different service levels or tiers. At the entry point, you have the FIFA Pavilion. It's usually in a dedicated area near the stadium, pre- and post-match hospitality, maybe gourmet street food style, drinks included. That starts around $3,350 for a group stage match.
Okay, $3,350 starting.
Then you move up to mid-tier options like Champions Club or Trophy Lounge, often inside the stadium with better lounges, upgraded food. At the very top, you have VIP and pitchside lounge. Best seats, maybe prime sideline spots, most luxurious food and service. Those can start around $5,350 for just one match.
Wow.
And then, for ultimate exclusivity, there are private suites.
So a wide range, but definitely a significant investment for that guaranteed access.
That's the trade-off, the price of certainty.
And with the tournament across 3 countries, any tricky logistics with buying these hospitality packages?
Yes. One very important detail: if you're planning to attend games in more than one country, you have to buy the packages in the local currency of where the match is played.
So if I want a game in Canada and one in the U.S.?
You'll need 2 separate transactions, one in Canadian dollars for the Canadian match, one in U.S. dollars for the U.S. match. Same if you add Mexico, a 3rd transaction in Mexican pesos.
Okay, that adds a layer of planning for sure. Good to know. Now, moving beyond the main sales paths, you mentioned nationality and where you live can be a factor. There are some specific advantages for host country residents, right?
Absolutely. These are often overlooked, but can be quite powerful.
Let's start up north. What's the deal with Canada Head for Canadian fans?
So Canada Ed is the official supporters program for Canada Soccer. Members get access to a specific chunk of tickets allocated to Canada Soccer. It's 8% of the purchasable tickets for every match the Canadian men's national team plays.
8% is pretty significant. How do they distribute those?
Through a tiered lottery system, there are 7 membership levels, from a free starter tier up to a $5,000 icon tier.
Wow, big range in price there, too.
Yeah, and while each tier gets an equal number of tickets put into its draw, the system is weighted. Higher tiers have fewer members, so your odds are better. Plus, if you're unsuccessful in your peer's lottery, you automatically get entered into the draws for all the tiers below you.
A cascading effect. That really incentivizes joining the higher tiers if you can.
It does. It rewards that loyalty and investment, significantly boosting chances for those paid members.
That's a great perk for Canadian fans. And then more broadly, for residents of all 3 host countries, Canada, Mexico, and the U.S., we have that Category 4 advantage again. Remind us why that's such a big deal.
It's huge because these are the lowest price tickets available for any given match, and they are only sold to people who can prove they reside in one of those 3 host nations.
How do you prove residency?
During the application, you'll likely need to provide something like a national ID number or have a verified local address linked to your FIFA account.
Wow.
We saw this in Qatar. It really makes the tournament more accessible for local fans.
Definitely. So, tickets secured, maybe using one of these advantages. But that's not the final hurdle, especially for international fans. What about just getting into the country?
Crucial point. Your match ticket gets you into the stadium, but it absolutely does not guarantee you entry into Canada, Mexico, or the United States.
Right. Separate processes entirely.
Totally separate. Every traveler needs to check the specific entry requirements for their nationality for each country they plan to visit well ahead of time. Do you need a visa? Do you need an ETA for Canada or an ESTA for the US?
And apply early, I assume.
Definitely apply early. Don't leave that to the last minute. Also, keep an eye out for any potential fan ID system. Remember the Haya card for Qatar 2022?
Yeah, that was mandatory, right? Served as your entry permit, too.
Exactly. It was a fan ID linked to your ticket and visa status, used for entry, transport, stadium access. FIFA hasn't announced anything similar for 2026 yet, but given the scale and security needs across 3 countries, some kind of digital fan ID is certainly possible, so monitor official FIFA communications for that.
Good heads up. Okay, so you navigated the sales, got your visa or entry permit, you finally have your ticket. But FIFA's involvement doesn't stop there, does it? They control the whole life cycle, right down to delivery and resale.
Yeah, it's very much a closed-loop system. They want to manage security, control the secondary market, so it extends well beyond the initial purchase.
How will we actually get the tickets? Are they printing physical ones?
Unlikely for the general public. Expect everything to be digital. All general admission tickets will almost certainly be mobile tickets, delivered through a dedicated FIFA mobile ticketing app.
Okay, so you'll need a smartphone and download their app.
Yes, that app will be how you receive your tickets, manage them, and use them to get into the stadium, likely using dynamic QR codes or maybe even Bluetooth features to prevent screenshots and fraud.
Makes sense for security. And what if you use that app to send tickets to friends going with you?
The app will handle that too, yes. Sending tickets to invited guests will be done through the official platform.
Okay, digital delivery. Now, what if plans change? You bought a ticket, but suddenly you can't go. Can you sell it?
Yes, but only through one channel. The official FIFA resale platform.
The only authorized way.
The only authorized way for general public tickets. This platform serves 2 main purposes. It gives legitimate ticket holders a way to sell tickets they can no longer use, and it controls the prices to stop crazy scalping.
How does it control prices?
Typically, the original buyer lists the ticket, but FIFA caps the resale price. Usually, it's capped at the original face value, or maybe slightly above, like 110%, to cover potential fees. FIFA often takes a small resale fee from the seller if the ticket sells.
And is a sale guaranteed?
No, absolutely not. You list it, but if no one buys it by a certain deadline before the match, the ticket just returns to your account. You're stuck with it then.
Okay, good to know. Managed resale, but no guarantee. Now, the warnings. We hear horror stories about fake tickets. What's the official advice, and what's this about a hidden penalty?
The official advice is crystal clear and repeated constantly. Only buy tickets from FIFA.com/tickets or FIFA.com/hospitality, period.
Not from random websites, social media, guys outside the stadium?
Absolutely not. Tickets from any unauthorized source carry a massive risk. They could be fake, they could be duplicates, they could have been canceled by FIFA. You show up at the gate, get turned away, and you have 0 recourse. Money gone, dream crushed.
Yeah, definitely not worth the risk. But what's this other penalty you mentioned? Something from the Club World Cup.
Right, this is really important and could easily catch people out for 2026. For the FIFA Club World Cup 2025, the ticket terms and conditions had a clause. Basically, if you bought a package of tickets and then resold even one single ticket from that package, even on the official resale platform, you forfeited your guaranteed right tied to that Club World Cup purchase to buy a ticket for the main FIFA World Cup 2026.
Whoa. Just for reselling one ticket officially?
Yes. It's a powerful way for FIFA to discourage people buying tickets just to flip them. They want genuine fans, not speculators.
That's a massive potential consequence most people probably wouldn't even think about.
Exactly. So the takeaway is, before you even think about reselling any 2026 ticket, even officially, you must read the 2026 terms and conditions incredibly carefully. You don't want to accidentally give up some future benefit or priority access you didn't even know you had.
That is a vital piece of intel. Really highlights how tightly controlled this whole ecosystem is. Okay, let's try and wrap this up. To summarize the game plan for World Cup 2026 hopefuls, Step 1, act now. Get that FIFA ID, complete your profile fully, register interest for updates, and critically make sure you have a valid Visa card ready.
Yep, groundwork first.
Then, laser focus on September 10th to 19th, 2025. That's the Visa pre-sale draw window. Get your application in.
Don't miss that window.
After that, keep an eye on the final draw in December 2025. That changes the game for targeting specific matches. And then stay alert through 2026 for those other sales phases. The FCFS ones will be fast, and the last-minute phase offers final chances.
And remember, the best strategy is probably multi-layered. Enter those general sales lotteries, definitely. But also, look into your national supporters club like Canada It if you're Canadian for potential extra access. And honestly, evaluate if the official hospitality program fits your budget and needs, especially as a backup for guaranteed tickets to key games.
So what does all this mean for you, listening right now? Well, faced with this kind of unprecedented demand, just knowing how this complex system works, that's more than half the battle. It's not just buying a ticket anymore, is it? It's about understanding and navigating a massive global operation. Kind of makes you think, doesn't it,
Yeah.
about the hidden layers of planning behind huge events like this or even other complex systems out there. What does it really take to be truly informed, truly prepared when the stakes are this high?